Now this is the PowerPoint Sabbath lesson, Lesson 8, Journey to Jerusalem. Ezra 3:11 is our PowerPoint. With praise and thanksgiving they sang, He is good. His love towards Israel endures forever. Then all the people gave a great shout of praise to the Lord, for the foundation of the house of the Lord was laid. The PowerPoint is one way to serve God is to work together to build His church. Has your family ever traveled to a new place? If your family was going to travel to a new place, how would you feel? Would you be happy? Would you be sad? Or both? In this week's lesson, we'll learn of how the children of Israel journeyed to Jerusalem. The 70 years of captivity were almost up, and the people of Israel were going to go back to Jerusalem. Now, Cyrus the Great rose to power, and the Lord worked through Cyrus to allow the children of Israel to go back home to rebuild the Lord's temple. The Lord caused Cyrus to write a letter, and in that letter he wrote that anyone who wanted to go back to Jerusalem was allowed, and that those who were remaining behind were supposed to give articles of gold and silver and anything that would be useful in the journey and also in the rebuilding of God's temple. People were happy, and the people from the tribe of Judah, the priests, Levites, and other people who wanted to go home were part of the group that went home to Jerusalem. Before they went to Jerusalem, Cyrus brought out the utensils that King Nebuchadnezzar had brought from Jerusalem. These utensils included knives, platters, gold and silver utensils that had been used for God's service. Now the people went on a very long journey to Jerusalem, and when they reached Jerusalem, they all praised God and thanked Him for the safe passage they had back to their homeland. The first thing they did was to go to the different places where their ancestors had lived. But it didn't take long for them to gather again, and they built the Lord's altar and then celebrated the Feast of Tabernacles. They had not celebrated the Feast of Tabernacles for a long time in Babylon, but now they had the chance again to celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles. From this story, we learn that we should accept our part in building God's temple. Nowadays, we build churches, and we should accept every part that we are given. We also learn that God can work through our pagan leaders, like He worked through Cyrus to build His temple and allow His people to be able to go back to Jerusalem and build the temple of the Lord. Goodbye. May God bless you.